Yo, what's going on? This is Shaheem Reid. Welcome to the XXL podcast. We got another great panel today. Vanessa Satin is out, so I'm in the Captain Kirk chair. I'm in the captain's chair. You know, I'm be steering the ship. And, I got a very esteemed panel with me today. We start off with my brother from Queens.
Yes, sir. JFK. Executive editor, Double XL.
JFK. Then in the middle, we got another young brother from NYC, Queens, and upstate New York.
Hip hop entrepreneur, Rahman
Dukes.
Come on, man.
As Maino would say.
Yeah, you can't, because your shit hold weight, bro.
I
Your
appreciate
name hold
that.
weight.
And that means a
You
lot.
just can't put Rahman, like, because it could be anybody. It could be Rahman, it could be Rockman, like, it could be anybody. But when you put that Dukes behind it, we know who you're talking about, man.
You know what I mean? Like someone get from this nigga Maino just saying
No, we
that
know
shit
who you're
right
talking
there.
about, man. That name hold weight, man. It's like just Shaheem. It's like, okay, Shaheem, okay. But then you put that Reed behind it, it's like, oh,
Serious.
it's serious.
Stamp.
It's a stamp. It's different. That name, listen, come on, man.
Thank you, my
It's
brother.
different. That's a fact, though. I ain't even do you no favor. That's a fact.
Thank you, my
Come on,
brother.
put it here. That's a fact.
Thank you, my brother.
And then, last but certainly not least,
Jermaine Coleman.
we can't put the KO without the B. We can't put the KO without the B.
Hey, what's up?
Yeah.
Yeah, Maino.
Maino,
What's happening?
KOB.
Yeah,
We gotta talk about this
best verse.
this Brooklyn challenge,
Yeah.
man.
I am the Brooklyn challenge.
Break it down.
No, I'm just saying. I'm not even saying that in like a disrespectful or cocky way. Like, the challenge was started based around the energy that was created on the verse that I did.
Yes.
You understand? Like, because originally, Cass sent me the
Casanova
right. He sent me the
featuring Fabulous.
right. That was right. Okay, here's the story. Casanova called me up and said, I'm shooting a video for a record I got with Fabulous. It's called So Brooklyn. I said, dope. He said, I want to get you in the scene. I'll pull up wherever you at. I said, pull up to my store. So he come to the store in Brooklyn, Heart of Best Style, 285 Nostrand Avenue, Threads. Pull up, anybody. Get your t-shirts up, right? Okay. So he pulled up
Product placement.
and he played the record. I said, oh, this shit hard. This is dope. Send me this. Let's do the remix. I need to be a part of this. He said, bet, I'm gonna send it to you. So I stalked him and Young Stab. I'm like bugging him, yo, Stab, send me the shit. He finally sent it to me like, yo, no, nobody got it. But when I told Cass, I said, yo, listen, Fab murdered this. Like, Fab is Fab. He like one of our greats. We love him.
Yes.
You understand? Like, we hold him to a high standard and a high regard. Like, he's one of our esteemed, artists that come from. He got the best of both worlds. He came from the years ago,
right.
and then he's a spitter. But me being, a Brooklyn nigga, I'm just like, yo. When I jump on there, I'm a walk on him. I'm a knock his head off. This is what I'm saying on some competitive shit. Not coming at him on the personal, but yeah. I'm saying I'm gonna have a harder verse. This is what I told. That's what I told Cass. Cass went back and told Fab, and then they made a little video clip where they like, yeah, man, y'all heard, man, what you talking about? What you gonna do? It just so happened that same night I had just did the verse. And I put the clip up. When I put the clip up, it was like, oh. And I went and talked shit on the cast on his page. I'm like, yo, nigga, I got the best verse. I dog walk Fabulous. I'm better than Fabulous on this record. I got the better verse than him. All respect due. No disrespect. I'm saying on this particular record, I'm better.
You got him.
Right? This is what I'm saying in the comments. And then Cass turned around and reposted the clip that I put up. It started a kind of little talk, and then he put out the instrumental. When he put out the instrumental, it went crazy. So now it's a challenge. Now everybody on it. You know what I mean?
Even people not from Brooklyn is
yeah,
doing
it felt good. I feel like for New York, it's just in rap period, it just felt good. I fucking shot a video. I put the video out before Cass put his own video out. I said, fuck it. Like, I shot a real video, like, on Raid. Like, for real. Like, you know what I'm saying? So I'm like, yo, you know what? It's all fun competitiveness. It's not disrespect. It's not about, yo, fuck this nigga, fuck that nigga. It's, you know, it even turned into a who rapping harder, Philly or New York or Brooklyn. Like, you understand? So
I love it, man.
yeah, it just felt good. You know what I mean? So even me saying that I had a better verse than Fabulous is by no means no disrespect to him or what, you know, what he stands for. It was just me saying on that particular song, I dog walked everybody. I'm just saying, like, nothing else counts. Niggas like, yo, Pap and all them yeah, we love it. I love Pap and them rap, murdered it. But I'm saying I went and recorded a verse for the remix. Who verse was better?
This is what I love, man. I you know, hip hop, we became a little too politically correct.
Yeah, man, because nobody wants to offend nobody. But this is what I'm saying. But something like this is cool because at the end of the day, it ain't about personal. I'm not disrespecting you personally.
It's a celebration of lyricism.
Lyricism, like this. And check this out. The people that really need to be offended is the people that really can't rap. Now here go why I'm going so hard about it. I'm a nigga that never was in the conversation. Let's be all honest right here. Niggas never was saying I was nice. Niggas was saying I fuck with Manny, a real nigga. He make good songs, you know what I mean? Whatever. Niggas, I never was in the nice conversation.
Okay.
Even when I felt like I was doing nice things. Even when I was going on flex and going bananas.
Right.
Even when I was like niggas was giving other niggas credits for being nice, and I'm saying, damn, what make this nigga nice? Because he's just putting words together, and he got a couple metaphors, and that shit just words. That's what I always was saying to myself. So I tried hard, years and years, at nurturing my craft to be able to be in a conversation with niggas saying who got a better verse, or even be in a conversation where niggas could even consider next to a nigga like Fabulous, who is hands down who he is. Right. So to even be in a conversation to me was enough that I needed to even be considered. With niggas even going back and forth to say, damn, who verse is better? Mm-hmm. You know,
one of the greats.
Yeah. But you know what though too, like listening to the records and just like all like just the catalog that what you have, you hear the passion, you hear the pain.
My shit better, man. Just say it.
But you know what? Niggas never said when Pac was alive. Niggas wasn't being like Pac is the illest until he passed away.
Yo, they gonna wait for him. They wait for nigga to blow my head off to say I'm something.
He wasn't like crazy fucking lyrical.
But that's what niggas do.
This shit was real. You felt it.
It's the same.
Right.
It's the same thing. You know what I'm saying?
But them lyrics right there, bro.
Yeah.
Them lyrics, my nigga.
You're right.
Don't give me that other shit, my nigga. Them lyrics. I'm rapping. It's metaphors
stating
in there.
Real names.
It's saying real shit. There's bars in there. This for niggas with bars. The niggas that need to be offended is the niggas that can't rap. This is for niggas with bars. This ain't play. This ain't about melody. This ain't about hook. This ain't about song structure. This straight rap, hard bars. This is straight bars. That was a 30 clip.
We gonna get into the topics. I just want to. This guest appearance thing, I love it, man. I'm gonna ask the table this question. You could pick any rapper from any era. You making a rap song. Hardcore, you're not worried about no radio, just a hardcore rap song. You want to just penetrate the game. Who would you pick?
Jadakiss.
Kiss.
Kiss was the
guest verse.
Yeah, guest verse from Kiss is always stand hands down. 10 years ago, 20 years ago, Jadakiss.
Dukes.
He took Jada.
Beanie.
Ooh.
JF.
I think I'm gonna go with Meth. Meth the Man was killing everything in the 90s. Like his guest shit was better than really his solo shit in my opinion.
Yeah. You know who I would pick? Nobody on this wall. I gotta go with the first person that was killing the guest appearances. Crazy to me, Grand Poobah.
Oh, wow.
Gotta go with the pool.
Oh, wow.
He was
Nice.
doing it. Swag. All right.
You reached all the way.
I said in the era.
You reached all the way.
All right,
Yeah.
so let that marinate for a second, and let's get to some of these topics. I just seen on the gram that Nicki Minaj, actually she posted this on Twitter. She said that she is retiring from rap to start
crazy.
a family. Here it goes from Nicki, aka Mrs. Petty. Bob's, don't get on me. That's her name that she put up herself. I'm a Southside Jamaica Queens guy. She's from my neighborhood, so I ain't dissing. It says, I've decided to retire and have a family. I know you guys are happy now. To my fans, keep repping me. Do it till the death of me. In the box. Cause ain't nobody X in the box, pardon me. Cause ain't nobody checking me. Love you for life. Mrs. Petty, Nicki Minaj. Now,
I don't see it.
I don't either.
is this trolling?
Is that being petty?
Is this something that we just gonna see on Queen Radio where she talks about it? And
But you know what though? If that's real, that's real. Because
Right.
that's kind of how you really want to live your life. We was having a conversation last week. You was talking about Lauryn Hill, and we was saying how she really just wants to live her life. She wants to enjoy her family. That might be real. That might be what she want to do. And, and to be honest, like, she got money, she got paper, she ain't got to worry about that. So she could do that.
how much Nicki think? Nicki at least got about 50 M's. At least, right?
She ain't gonna have no money problems, I'm pretty sure.
She's definitely not.
We could agree on
She
that.
she's actually probably the top earning female MC of all time.
And
as far as money.
she's a woman, she's like, she want to start a family. Like, that shit is real. And this game, as I'm sure Maino can attest to, the shit gets crazy. So if she's in a good space where she's like, yo, I'm gonna just fall back and I'm gonna just go live my life, there's actually really nothing wrong with that shit at all.
Man, what do you think about Nicki retiring in seemingly the prime of her career?
I don't know. Maybe she's just playing. Maybe she's not. But people could do whatever they want to do. She got the freedom to do whatever it is that she wants to do. But just the artist that I know she is, and her, and what I know of her, I don't think that she wants to stop rapping. That's not something you just put down like that.
Exactly.
Like, you just something in you just send you into creative mode. You want to write, you want to put music out. You want to share it with people. It's just not that easy to put down. It's not like you working a day job. You driving a bus and you're like, I'm retiring. I'm not driving this fucking bus no more. Like, I want to fucking drive this fucking bus with all these fucking people. Like, it's not the same thing. This is something that comes from your heart and your soul. Something that comes from your mind. And it's creative, and it's something that it's a gift. So you may want to retire from the business because the business is so what it is, but to share your gift with people and to share your thoughts and your vision, that's just not something that you just give up.
Right.
Have you ever felt like that? Like you
Like
just wanted to be like, fuck it, I'm good.
Fuck the business. Yeah. I think all artists at some point go through that. Yeah, we look at that. We look at life, we look at time, we look at what is accomplished, what hasn't been accomplished, the ups, the downs, the headaches, the highs, the lows, fucking done with this rap shit, like, you know what I mean, all the time, but only the strong, steady the course. You understand? You could jump off the boat if you want, but you ain't gonna have no movement at all. So I'd rather sometimes take a slow moving car than a car that's not moving at all.
Shit, all walking.
That's a fact. There you go.
We just seen Andrew Luck in the NFL retire at 29 because he was injured. Man, he had some injuries. Rob Gronkowski won the Super Bowl. He had to retire, not even 30 years old yet because he's injuries. But it's so different from somebody making music where obviously it is a toll on your body, getting on planes and doing shows and all of that.
It's still
but
different though.
Yeah,
like,
it's
as
different.
Far as like, it's not sports where it's physical demand as much. This is more of a mental thing.
And competitive too.
And it's competitive, but what it is that we get tired of the business of it, the social media, the talk, the shit that's not going through, the things that you planning for, but the doors that you want to walk through, but sometimes can't. It's it's just the life of it, not so much the making of the music. So we'll see. Shout out to her. Love either way.
Yeah.
Right. I mean, has anyone in hip hop like actually retired and like really retired, not aged out, but someone that legit was like still somewhat in their prime, said, you know what,
that's what
I'm done
saying.
with this, then really stop.
This is what I'm saying. We in the age. We might get a Dr. Dre verse tomorrow.
Right.
From anywhere.
We could, yeah.
At any given time, he never stopped making music or rapping.
Right.
He's 50 plus.
Yeah. I think the only thing that probably really came close to it is, just guys, their careers being cut short.
Right.
But that's forced retirement.
Well,
the
no, like a big.
Oh, not
Right,
dying, not dying.
Like,
I thought you
yeah,
talking about people. I thought you talking about people falling off.
Like
oh yeah,
big,
dying.
like
yeah.
a Pac.
Yeah, that
even
don't
like
count,
with
though.
Nip, like they haven't really had the opportunity to really
that's
live it
not
out and make their own
retiring.
decision.
Yeah,
that's not
Yeah.
retirement. This is retirement. Is you consciously making the decision to not
Do
be a
something
part
else.
of to do something else.
Right.
Like, what are you actually gonna do? And most rappers is not as rich as they're acting like they are anyway. So let's be really honest. Nigga, you 35, 40 years old still rapping. The chances are you rapping because you have to. Let's just be all the way honest. Everybody not a whole
Right.
Puff and 50
Right.
or Drake. Niggas need that show money or them feature monies or whatever money for that living, because you know the money that you make and you spending, and you got this lifestyle that you gotta feed. Let's keep it all the way honest. Like, niggas is not that rich. Everybody not. You understand? So niggas is still rapping and they at them age groups. You gonna say that you can retire? Can you?
Plus, too, man. We look. It's different from back in the days, man. When we was younger, we looked at people when they hit 35, 40 years old as being old guys, man. But
Right,
shoot,
this has changed. Yeah.
It's definitely changed. We like. Most of these guys that's in their 40s is at the top of the rap game right
exactly.
now, man.
So, and then not only that, it's like back then it was like, I remember, who was it? Kim or somebody said, I ain't trying to be no rapper at 30.
That's what Jada
Right.
Kiss said. I did an interview with Kiss, and he said he was definitely retiring by the age of 30 years
Yeah, but
old.
I think that right
That
there,
changed.
that's
Yep.
one of the reasons why we really celebrate like Jay.
Right.
Because he's stood the test of time, because of his age, and that was some of the shit that we really look forward to, like with LL or like Run or whatever. But I know I might want to be 60, 70 years old and still be listening to these niggas' music.
Right.
I mean,
Right.
I still wanna
people
be
love
hearing
it.
I don't want to be like,
You don't listen to my music, bro.
I don't want to go back. And,
Stop it, man.
Yes,
What's wrong with this? No, you
yes,
don't. Nigga, you talking about? You ain't know I put out a project. What's this nigga talking about?
I don't want to have to go back and be like listening to like the first album. Like, I'd like to hear something current. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
yeah.
There's nothing wrong with that.
It's not.
That's the only
Rock
genre
fans
where they
do
go,
that.
Exactly.
Right.
That's the only genre where they go through this shit.
Yeah, and then what's the dudes that the rock dudes that
Rolling Stones
Rolling Stones and all that, they like 60 in the 60s.
going hard,
It's like he said.
going hard still,
And they got
touring.
fans that grew with them. So that's the thing. It's like the older hip hop gets, the older the fan gets. Now you legitimately right now have hip hop grandmothers.
Right.
Absolutely.
Like 3 generations of hip hop.
Right? So now you got a grandmother that grew up off hip hop. Right? I thought it was so dope when I heard that ASAP Rocky was named after Rakim.
Rakim, yeah.
Right.
And me running around the whole world with this guy Rahman, man. We go to concerts and he brings his oldest son. You know, his oldest son knows about Big Daddy Kane.
Wow.
And,
How old is he?
you know,
18.
18. Wow.
yeah, but it's stuff like he's not forcing him, like he's introducing the stuff to him, and then the young guy is going on his own and enjoying it. So I love to see hip hop being passed
That's
down
so crazy, though.
from
that you say
generation.
that. Not to cut you off, because my son didn't know that Jadakiss was in a group called The Locks, and that Styles P and Jadakiss and all, and Sheik and all was one group. He knew who Kiss was, and he's 16. Like, I have to educate him, though. Like, I ride around with him, and we listen to like Life After Death, and we listening to albums. Like, we ride around and have hip hop moments where we listening to classic albums and stuff like that, and we discussing who artists are, who they were, how long they been in the game. To me, I feel like it's one person that, to me, he one of the greatest, and he stood the test of time. To me, probably longer than anybody, and I don't hear his name enough. I don't hear his name enough. I'm not hearing his name enough. I feel like almost offended that I'm not hearing his name enough in these conversations when we talking about artists that stood the test of time.
Jada.
No.
Who you talking about?
Buster.
Fat Joe.
Oh, Fat
Who
Joe.
you said?
Buster.
Oh, Buster too.
Yeah.
But
Fat
I-
Joe
I-
dropping
Joe
something at
definitely,
midnight.
there,
Cardi B and
there we go.
Noel.
There we go.
Yeah.
There we go. Right there. Fat Joe. Fat Joe been around since
Word.
What, 90?
Early
91,
90s.
right? Yeah,
Early
91.
90s.
91.
Flo Joe.
Flo
Joe, bro. Listen, I was in a hookah lounge, out of my mind one morning, 4:30 in the morning, and Flo Joe came on the screen, and he just took me somewhere. And I text him, bro, I love you, bro. Like, this is unbelievable, because that inspires me. Like, when you talk about being around, I'm 2000s. I came in the 2000s. We talking about dudes that came in the early 90s. We talking about this artist out right now that wasn't even born when homie came through, and he's still here.
Yeah.
So you telling me I can
He was
still
booking
turn...
Biggie for shows. Like, he was promoting shows and paying Biggie to perform at shows.
Boy, you telling me I could turn my radio on and still hear him, homie. Right now, this day and age.
That's a lot.
That's,
He's
that's
improved.
not hard. That's
Right,
who else
that's
did
dope.
that?
He's improved.
Who else did that? It's not too many that done that
Right. Like
for that many
yeah.
years.
like you said, he improved.
That's right.
Yeah. And I think that's part of the dope thing with somebody like him, because like you were saying, like, you know, there's a lot of niggas who rap, you know, and they're dope at what they do, but in the general public it might not be felt like it's being appreciated as much as it should be. And, you know, he always put out dope material. And then,
Joe
but then
really
he got to a
loves it.
certain point, and then it's like, then the shit like took off even more.
Yeah.
Like, his shit took off even more like after Pun.
Right.
You would think
Right.
that
Right.
like when Pun was around,
It would
would've
slow up a
really-
little bit.
It would have really popped.
He like
That
stepped into those
determination.
shoes.
Joe really, really loves this sport of hip hop. Like, we have conversations about it. He's a student of the game. He can tell you any song from the start of hip hop up to now. He knows all of the artists, but he really loves the process of going in the studio. And, you know, him and Cool and Dre are working on a new album right now. I've heard several records. It's crazy. But he loves to get in there and perform and make music. And Joe is one of those guys who's not doing it because he has to. I can testify to that. Joe, if you see his wrist, he got some serious things.
There you go.
He love it.
He
You know what
loves
I'm
it.
saying? He love it. He love it. So let's not sway too far away, because we definitely still got some other topics. But before we end on Nicki, if this is true and she is definitely retiring, what's her legacy? What's the biggest stamp of her legacy, the lasting memory that you guys have of Nicki as MC?
I think consistency.
Okay.
You know, she get a lot of criticism for like the last couple projects, but if you really look at it overall, like, she's definitely still been consistent, like on the scale of like an artist. They're holding her to a certain standard of what she's done, but you know, she's definitely, you know, she broke a lot of records. Like she really did her thing, and you really can't ask for too much more. You know what I'm saying? Like as far as like doing the job than what she did.
Yeah, I think we're gonna look at her career as parallel to Wayne's in a sense. I mean, not obviously Wayne has a lot more years in the game going back to Hot Boys and stuff, but that like mid 2000 Wayne to now, I think those careers are gonna run very parallel in the way that she was bringing the punchline, she was bringing the hit songs, the guest verses. Like she really made her own like staple, made herself a staple in the culture. So I think we're gonna sort of look at her in that sort of light.
Top 5, is she top 5 all time female MCs? Do you feel, is she in your top 5?
She got to be top 5 for me. Like definitely. I don't know if I know where to put her in that 5, but she's in there.
Who's your 5, JFK? I'm gonna put you on the spot.
All right.
Female MCs.
You playing a dirty game right now, bro.
Yeah, you are.
Female MCs.
Man, you fixing to get niggas shot at. For real. You
Yeah,
playing
you
a
are.
dirty,
I don't even know if I
game
want a
right
part
now.
of this part of the
I'm gonna fuck
conversation.
around and get sniped out here, for real.
You know how to put them in order.
All right. I got Kim in there. Lauren.
You got Kim in there, like you said that, like you got to throw Kim in there, like my nigga. Come on, boy,
Kim.
like you got the what?
Nah, Kim is nice. Kim
Come
is
on,
a
nice,
nice.
Nick.
Hardcore.
Bro,
Like,
listen, my nigga, check this out.
mm-hmm.
You just can't throw Kim in there and just say she's nice. You gotta give her credit for being who she was, even off the mic, my nigga. Like there's no
Iconic.
nigga. We talking
Right.
about the first Versace and
Fashion.
the fashion and the influence, that she gave the game in these 90s and going into the early 2000s. That's what gave birth to a Nicki. So you can't
Right, definitely.
you can't just say just Kim and she's nice. No, nigga, she's the queen, nigga. Like that's
She's
the
actually
mother.
She's
That's
actually
facts.
the blueprint
That's
for a
a
lot of
fact.
stuff that's going on
That's
right
a
now. Like
fact.
how
Absolutely.
these ladies are
That
just
is
so
a
audacious
fact.
and
That is a
you know,
fact. She's the mother of that. Gotta give her that.
Yeah,
Definitely.
we I came up on fucking MC Light, Queen Latifah, but Kim she just changed.
changed
she
all
the
that.
whole. Yeah, she
and
she
you
just
know,
changed the whole game.
You know another thing
Being
that
feminine.
what I love so much about Kim, she really was the one to, and you know you got to give it to Foxy too, but they stood up there fearless at a time when being sexy and talking about
That
giving
wasn't even
head,
cool then.
That wasn't.
That wasn't cool.
Right.
Female rappers was rapping like niggas before that.
Right.
They came in wearing dresses.
They
Boots.
took
Tight
a
shit.
brunt of that criticism. You know, a
Yeah.
lot of like just like how 2 Live Crew and Snoop and all of them took the criticism.
Yeah.
Kim and Fox, they took a lot of criticism, and they were so young.
Yeah, young and
was young
and took
teenage
that.
girls.
And with fashion, the way Kim stepped into fashion and it became a fashion icon and still had that urban appeal and still was loved by so many people. That is like what he said, the blueprint for what we seeing today. That is what it is, hands down. And when you run that tree back, it ends and stops with her. It begins with her.
And then that, you know, this not for nothing, man. When Big passed away, she held down the whole crew.
Yeah, she held down.
Niggas.
Yep.
She held the whole crew down. So we ain't gonna get to the top 5 MC females today. That's gonna be tough, man. That's gonna be a whole episode.
That's a whole
man, when
whole
you come back for
conversation.
that one, man, we're gonna have an episode.
Yeah.
Come on back.
Yeah.
We're gonna get to it. But we're gonna keep it controversial. Tekashi 6ix9ine, his trial is going on, and we have my man Najee from Cigar Talk. He just did an interview with Shotty. I'm gonna put him on speakerphone. This first time we ever doing this. Naj, what up, bro?
Oh man, it's lit, man. What's up?
We got the king of Brooklyn here. We got Maino. We got Rahman Dukes. We got JFK from XXL. You just did the interview with Shotty, man. Tell us a little bit about that.
Yeah, for sure. First, shout out to y'all brothers out there, man. The podcast and all that. Man, it was crazy. You know what? Actually, I talked to Shotty. He was out in, they moved him to Westchester, like, maybe earlier this year. And, like, that been my homie. We did an interview last year, August, and we kind of there was a time he just hit me like he wanted to talk, like he just had shit to get off his chest. So I was like, all right, bet, let's set it up. Once they moved him, he wound up having the spot they moved into. He had ability to do video, so I was like, yo, bro, just hit me. We gonna record this shit and do it. But the thing was, so like I said, we did this shit early. I spoke to him earlier this year, but like, I ain't one of these interviewer niggas that push shit out and, you know what I'm saying, niggas wind up getting caught up in the system and different things change. So I was like, I wanted to wait until his sentencing to actually drop it so everything is clear so he can speak freely. You know what I mean?
How is he feeling, man? Like, you go from last August to now, a year ago, they on top of the world, making literally millions of dollars, hit after hit. Now his organization is gone. The star artists he has, they have beef. He's in jail seemingly for a long time. Like, how is he reconciling all of this?
You know what? I think, like, obviously, and I asked him that, like, and I think his mind frame, obviously, like, is just a crazy change and shift to be, like, all the way at the top and then, you know, wind up in the situation he's in. But, like, one thing he really just kept reiterating to me was just, like, yo, that, you know, he's a man and he takes what comes with his actions. So, like, I feel like just his mind frame is that, you know, he ain't happy about the spot that he's in, but he takes responsibility for his actions. And he's kind of like, you know, this is a part of what comes with the shit. But he also don't think it's over. That's the other thing. He doesn't think that currently is over, even him being inside.
How does he feel about Tekashi testifying against him and the crew?
Yo, well, first of all, he was referring to him as Danny Brasco the whole interview. So he ain't called 6ix9ine. Yo, his real name.
Oh,
so
shit.
He said Danny Brasco. That's his name, Danny Brasco. So, I mean, he upset, man. He just, like, he ain't never see him as the type of person he felt like, you know, would do that. And he was just on some, like, you know, nobody in the crew never made you do anything. Like, this is all shit that you wanted to do, and we just backed you up on it. Like, we ain't never press you to do stuff or act like, you know, tell you to do shit. Like, this is everything he wanted to do on his own. So, you know, he definitely upset, but, like, you know, he's not a man. He ratted and did whatever. So, you know, he addressed it, though, in the interview. You're going to see it, like, you know, he addressed all his feelings about him, and they calling him Danny Brasco out here. That's what they call him.
Damn, man. Well, definitely thank you, my brother. Tell the people where they could catch that interview.
Nah, for sure, man. Hey, you can catch that. Follow me at Najee Chill. It's Cigar Talk. Make sure you type that in on YouTube. Go to Cigar Talk. We got a bunch of interviews. Just did Jay-Z, Trippie Redd, a bunch of people, man. I had Maino up there. Salute to my guy, Maino.
Yeah.
And, yeah, we going up, man.
Is this Nicki shit real?
Yep. Yo, actually, I literally just spoke to Nicki. I'm trying to figure it out, too, man. We did the interview, and I know that she really is actually ready to have a family. So I don't know if she's trolling or serious, but I know that, you know, she been doing this shit for a while at the highest level, and, you know, she talking about she ready to settle down right now.
Okay. Thank you, my brother. Appreciate you.
Yo, appreciate you, Sean. Thank you, man.
Love, bro. There you have it. First exclusive interview for the podcast. The
Second.
well,
Right?
Second. Well, he's actually a part of it. You know, the exclusive is when you got to get somebody to call in or something like that. But he's sitting down with us. He's actually a part of it.
Part of the panel, huh?
Yeah, man.
Like that.
And he's coming back.
Oh, yeah. Why not, right?
Yeah. So this is it, man.
What up?
6ix9ine. He's probably gonna get out.
Probably. It's not even a... He's going to get out.
He's gonna get out. What is it gonna be like for him when he gets back in the hip hop? Can he even make records again?
Who's going to stop him?
Who's gonna support him?
His fans.
You think his fan base will still be strong?
What is his fan base?
I mean, it's a lot of kids.
Right. There you go. It's his fan base. Niggas in the street that live by a certain code and ethic of not snitching and in the world of violence and drugs and stuff like that. Is that his fan base?
No.
Okay. So with that being understood, he's gonna come out and make music that speaks to his fans. I don't think his fan base are people that adhere to that lifestyle. I don't think his fan base are people that or even like their parents adhere to that lifestyle. I don't think that his fan base is connected to that world in one bit. So when you ask that question, you gotta be specific. Like, as far as music, I think he can come out and make music, and his fan base is gonna,
Embrace it.
his fan base.
His fan base. Now, what about his peers? What about other rappers? We've already been seeing, like, YG dissing him at shows, and Meek has spoken up against him, and a few other people.
Yeah, that'll happen. That'll definitely happen. How much of that will matter to him, or how much of that can he stand? He's definitely gonna get spoken down on. I can guarantee that people will speak down on him, in interviews, in songs, maybe memes. How much of that he could take is on him. Will he say fuck rap and just get into a regular lifestyle? I don't know. I think that there's companies that will offer him money, opportunity to sell music, because they don't care about ethic and code, stretch some street code. They don't care about that. It's about dollars and cents. It's about numbers. So, we'll see.
Jeff, what do you think is going to be the bearing, building off what Maino said? How do you see it happening for his career? Because he was having trouble anyway before, the arrest and everything. He couldn't really do a lot of shows because he was getting into so much beef. It was an unsafe environment, not just for him, but officials felt it was unsafe for the fans as well.
Right. Yeah, definitely. He was definitely having problems moving around, doing shows in certain places. I don't know. I don't really see that changing when he gets out. I think he's going to probably still have those same problems. And then the added animosity from his peers also. But at the same time, I think if he's able to get himself hot and put out some records that his fans gravitate towards and make some noise, I wonder if people will want to work with him. And just because, we've seen this before where people just put aside whatever they think of their morals or whatever because they want to stand next to somebody that's hot or stand next to somebody that has some momentum. So I think it'll be interesting to see.
Who we seen that with?
I mean, I don't want to call out particular people, but
Call him out.
You talking about R. Kelly?
Call him out.
I mean, that's one example. That's one that definitely works. But I mean, like, even the stuff with Ross, when the thing came up about, when he used to be a CO, there were people that still very much supported him and, work with him and things like that.
That's not the same.
It's definitely not the same.
That's
Definitely not the same.
That's not the same.
Right.
That's not the same. I don't think we've seen
To that
this
extent,
level.
that level. Yeah.
I don't think we've
Definitely
seen
not.
that. I don't think. Yeah, I don't think so. Like, especially with his popularity, we haven't seen. It's high profile. Like, we know he up there doing his thing. We know he's a government witness. We know he's about to testify. We know that it's happening for a fact.
Right.
We know
They're
he's
not trying to hide it.
right. We know that he's coming home
Publicizing it.
off of 5K1. Like, we know these things.
Right.
Right now, it's I just firmly believe that his fan base is not connected to that world, and they don't care. Now, the hip hop peers and people that come from the lifestyle, like a lot of the artists you name, come from that world, come from that lifestyle. So they're never gonna mesh with him. They never gonna look at him and feel like, all right, fuck it, he's hot. So never. Like, fuck this nigga. This nigga's a dog. Like, you understand? Like, they never gonna do that. But is it gonna matter in a long run?
I can see him trying to capitalize on it because he loves to troll, and with everybody that disses him, even before he always had stuff to say. But I think it's like you said, we definitely gonna see a lack of the super high profile people that were standing next to him before. Like, I don't think we'll see 50 with him again.
Right.
Won't see Nicki with him. Kanye, maybe not. Maybe not. He's gonna be challenging to find people that's gonna want to work with him, but he'll still have the ability to go out and make music. Dukes, how do you see this affecting him away from music, but you know, this is a guy, if he comes back and he's making music and he's moving around, it's a lot of people in the street that have, you know, not rappers, but people in the streets who have he's rubbed the wrong way. How's that going to affect him?
I think that the whole shit is just really like overblown. I think we wasting our time talking about this nigga. Like, you know, that's just me being biased. You know, it's pretty much straightforward. You know what it is, you know, he got a couple records, he came out and shit or whatever, and, you know, now he's jammed up, and, you know, whatever the situation is that was, you know, that's out there, it's like, there's nothing to debate about. You know what I'm saying? Like, sitting next to this man, like, he did time before, he knows what it's like to go to jail. Like, a lot of niggas, like, really, they don't do those type of things. You know what I'm saying? And we don't even really have to have that conversation because we know what's up. You know what I mean?
My man basically just saying, that nigga's a piece of shit.
Yeah. Yo,
Translator.
my brother, I'm going to tell you something.
What we talking about this piece of shit for? This nigga's a piece of shit. He's a piece of
My
shit.
brother has been in jail for 22 years.
Damn.
He's still in jail.
Damn.
That's my younger brother.
Damn.
Like, before I even went to college,
Damn, bro.
that's how I sent him off. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
That shit's mad real. So I ain't got respect for niggas like that. You see my eyes. That shit mean a lot. So it's like, and the nigga had an opportunity to be doing some stuff. And, you know, when we sit here, again, when we was talking about all the shit last week about the game and, you know, like the Eminem shit, you know, there's just a lot of tricks and shit that just be happening behind the scenes. And, you know, a lot of real niggas don't really get the benefit from it, but it's a lot of phony niggas who really be benefiting from shit like that. He's on that side. So it's like, don't give a fuck about that. You don't care about that. Like, so what? I actually don't even think that he's going to come out and try to do music. Because I don't think he's going to try to play himself like that. He might, but I don't even think that's going to happen. I don't think he's even going to try to put no music out.
Wow.
I just can't. Me personally, I can't see a record label wanting to get into business with him.
That's the other thing. It's gonna be so crazy to even.
You don't think a record label want to get in business with him?
I don't think so.
Why not? They don't care.
I don't think it's.
You're
worth
wrong
the
about
risk.
that. What risk?
He's right.
What risk?
I mean, he brought a lot of problems even before the arrest. Like
Yeah,
I
but
said,
he a part of the federal government now, so he good now. They like he's an agent. Like he's a worker. Record companies only care about making money. They don't care if you told on 200 niggas. They don't give a fuck. They don't care if you told on 200 niggas or you killed 200 niggas. They care about making money, right?
They do.
I don't think it's an ethic thing with them.
I don't know, man. I can't see a Def Jam signing him. I can't see Atlantic. I don't know. He might be able to do a independent
If
thing.
they think he
I
can
can't
generate
even see
money.
Gazi signing him. I can't see it.
I feel you, Gazi, my man. Like but I feel like I don't know who, but I feel like if they feel like he can generate money, he like who's to say that he ain't getting offers now? They know he coming home.
Right.
Somebody's definitely gonna sign him.
Yeah,
Like-
He's probably still
I think so
signed.
too.
Because he
He's
was
probably still signed.
right there. You go.
Yeah, I think he was 10K.
He was coming through the universal system.
We're gonna see.
All that,
They might be paying for his fucking
all
lawyer.
that, all that, and
You know
then
what I'm
here's what you not factoring in. It's some people that want to hear what he has to say.
Right.
There's
That's true.
a circle of people that want to hear what he got to say. He can actually come home, not do no interviews, and just say, his fan base is so big, I'm gonna drop my song addressing everything, all the snitching shit, everything at 12 o'clock. What you think gonna happen?
They're gonna listen to this
Yeah.
shit. They're gonna
That's
be
true.
checking
That's a
for
good
it.
point.
They're definitely gonna check for it.
It's gonna be interesting to see. It's gonna be interesting to see. He's still gonna have to do a little bit of time, but he definitely should be home. You know, with the testifying and everything.
He's gonna
should
have
be
a,
home
he's gonna have a hard
2020.
time. He's gonna have a hard time.
You
in
gotta
this
switch it
business.
up. You gotta do like reggaeton or something like.
Yeah,
Something.
Nigga said
he's gonna have a hard time. Just know that it's gonna get very real.
We're gonna end this on a positive note, man. That new episode of Power That shit was dope. I ain't gonna lie, man.
Damn, I ain't see it, man.
Tommy and Ghost heating up. They heating up, and y'all got the
They setting it
recap,
up.
right?
Yeah.
Y'all got the
This
recap.
the second one you talking about? Second
Yeah,
episode?
second
I ain't
episode.
see the second episode.
You gotta get on that. You gotta watch that new Snowfall. I watched it this morning. The Snowfall where they going with my man Saint and the little crackhead girl. Like, that dynamic is getting out of hand. I don't want to spoil it because my brothers ain't see it, but you know I'm always in them TV and movies. I'm gonna go see that It Part 2.
Oh yeah.
You know, I'm always into that, man. Yo, we have fun, man. JFK, tell them what
Yes,
the name
sir.
of this podcast is.
Moment of clarity.
Moment of Clarity.
Every Friday.
Every Friday, XXL, Maino special guest. And he's not even a guest. He's officially
That's
a
bad.
part of it. He might not be here every week, but we're going to bring him back. Dukes, as always, my brother. Congratulations on everything. You got something special coming.
Oh yeah.
Top of October.
Oh yeah.
We'll let you talk about that later. And
Yeah. On Everything I Love is out right now.
yeah.
On all platforms.
Everything.
Project is out. You know, got the single with Manola Rose, that's out. Single with Macy Gray, that's out. Both videos is out right there. The So Brooklyn video out. Everything, we working. Bring your ass down to Threads. You know, we got some stuff for you. 285 Nostrand Avenue, and we out here enterprising. What's happening?
There we
Hustle
go,
hard.
man. Let's
There
go.
we go.
Let's go shopping this
Yeah.
weekend,
There we go.
man.